Hey y'all, I finished up winterizing my rabbit hutches. So I just wanted to show you guys the final update. I know it doesn't look pretty, but you have to remember, this is not Pimp My Rabbitry, okay? My job right now is just to make sure that my rabbits are nice and reasonably warm and keep them from getting exposure to this cold wind. Right now, I guess it is about 30 degrees out here, and tonight is supposed to be the coldest night of the season. We're supposed to be in the teens and single digits. It's supposed to snow again overnight, and I'm not looking forward to it. You know, I don't be liking all this cold stuff, y'all. Cold is not my thing. But anyway, let me show you the inside of my rabbits. Well, we'll start with the outside first. So you can see that, guess what I used, y'all? I reused my feed bags. Yes, I did. I am not trying to be spending no money because it's unnecessary. All you have to do is keep the wind off of your rabbits. You don't have to do anything special. So I like to cut some small pieces of wire, and I just wire them in from the inside of the cages, or excuse me, inside of the hutch, and wire them to the corners, okay? On the side, I stapled some of these feed bags, and like I said, I'm just trying to keep the wind off as much as possible. You still want to provide good ventilation for your rabbits, and you can do that by leaving a little bit of a gap at the top. You don't want to have an opening at the bottom, because otherwise that will give you a draft, and you don't want that. That will stimulate more cold weather, or excuse me, cold air going in on your rabbits. But you can see with mine, the back of my rabbit hutch, between that and my shed is about 13 to 14 inches of clearance. So the whole back is open. So they have plenty of good circulation of air inside of here, or excuse me, in their hutches. So let me show you the inside of one of my cages here. We'll pick this one here. And here's one of my mamas here. This is one of my breeders. This is one of my does. And again, every cage has a ceramic tile. Yes, the tile is discolored because she's used it as a porta potty. Right now, or actually just a few minutes ago, I gave them some barley and some sunflower seeds, so she gets a little treat. Yes, the cages are untidy, but you know what? It's winter. It's too darn cold for me to be out here with a water hose cleaning out these rabbit cages. Now, with rabbits have fur coats already built in, y'all. Rabbit fur is probably one of the most warm fur that you could get. So guess what? They got a built-in fur coat. No, I don't have to bring my rabbits indoor. No, I don't have to give them heaters. I particularly do not give them straw boxes because I give them ceramic tile, or you can put a plank of wood in here for them to stand on if they choose to. Most of my rabbits, they will lay on the ceramic tile, but as you see a second ago, she was not. So, you know, if she wants to, she will, and if she don't, she won't. So I can't force her to do so. Some people may want to put straw or hay or whatever they choose in their rabbit hutches, and you're more than welcome to do so. I just particularly don't, because I find that my rabbits will use that area as a porta potty. And I really don't want wet straw that is urine soaked and poo soaked for my rabbits to live on. I think that's unhealthy, but that's just Renee. Now you do what you feel is best for you. So I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just showing you WWRD. What would Renee do? And that's it. Okay. So my rabbits are happy. Actually, in the wintertime, my rabbits seem to be way more active than they are in the summer. Rabbits don't like heat. It is too darn hot when it's 90 and 100 degrees, y'all. But when it's cooler temperatures and cold temperatures, my rabbits seem to be, they be doing all right, y'all. Let me show you one of my bucks here in a second. Before I show you my buck here, I want to show you the bowls that I use for my rabbits. I like to use plastic bowls. I stay away from crocks and hard containers because, you know, once they freeze, it's hard to get them bad boys unfrozen. So I just try to stick to either rubber dog bowls or, like I say, a plastic bowl. I usually will only put about 1 to 2 inches of water per day in my bowl, or excuse me, per time that I come out here, and I actually come out here twice a day in the cold temperatures. If I could do 3 times a day or 4 times a day, I would too. But on their feeders, I free feed. Now this one, she's got quite a bit of feed still in hers, but I try to keep them topped off. And for me, I free feed my animals anyway. I don't do the 1 cup per day or half a cup per day, whatever people do with theirs, but you know, that's your choice. My rabbits are used to being free fed, so they don't overeat. I have huge rabbits, yes I do, but I have large breeds of rabbits too, and my rabbits are nice and chunky, and they do have some fat, but not an extreme amount. Not to where I am displeased with the amount of fat that's on my rabbits. So again, let me show you one of my bucks here. And my nose is running and I'm congested, so I apologize if my voice sounds kind of crazy. Hi, Bubby Dubby. What doing? It's old Jimbo. What doing, Bubby? What doing? Yeah, spoiled rotten butt thing. But again, he's got a rubber dog bowl for his waterer. And like I say, these are really, really easy to empty out. You can just add a little bit of hot water to them and then just kind of pop the ice out, okay? I gotta watch him because this joker will start biting on anything he gets a hold to. But yeah, so like I say, my rabbits, they do really well in the winter. I usually don't lose any rabbits in the winter. Now the summertime is when I tend to lose my animals, if I'm gonna lose any, because they just don't do well in the heat. Rabbits don't like all that heat, y'all. Get back, Bubby. Get back, Bubby. It's rotten. All right, y'all. Well, listen. Feel free to leave me some comments on what you guys do to winterize your rabbits. And feel free to share some tips. This is just what I like to do. Like I say, I will put my, you know, we call these things feed bags. And then I take a tarp and I put some nails in it, or put some nails on the hutch and just hold it in place. So that way, when the wind is blowing, it doesn't take off. I do leave a little bit of a gap at the bottom in this area, and that's only because my chickens go in and out of there. They like to go dig through the poo and look for black soldier fly larvae and goodies and critters. And then also any rabbit feed that drops, hey, they get them a little treat, y'all. All right, Jen, y'all have a good night. Bye.